Hello, guys. Welcome back. This is RandoGEEK. All right, guys. So we have an article here from T-Mobile. It's actually from their website. You can find the link for the article in the description below in case you want to read it on your own. But what we have here is a message from the CEO, Mike Sievert. Okay, the article was published back on June 8th of this month. And basically, Mike is going to talk about the company's overall mission and what they're doing to give back. So, according to Mike, they started the uncarrier movement 10 years ago, which we know. And since then, they've had they've had to focus on the unmet needs of wireless carriers, and above all else, to never stand for good enough. So, an all too common approach among the carriers. So Mike's thing is he's always trying to be a couple steps ahead. He's been on record to say this in a number of articles. He's thinking past just your ordinary everyday 5G service providing. He wants to innovate, elevate, and alleviate all of the problems that you normally have with carriers, right? He wants to make things bigger and better to the best of his abilities. And that's pretty much what we're going to talk about here is how T-Mobile has done some of that and some of the things that they're doing to continue to stay ahead of the game. All right, so I'm going to read some of this article. So they're saying that T-Mobile is saying that they had an extraordinary year in 2022. And because of that, as a result of such a profitable and great year, T-Mobile has been able to invest back in their customers. They're doing this in a way using the strategy to deliver the best network, best value, and best experiences. They uphold all of their promises to connect more people in more places more than ever before. And for years, the other guys, which the other two big carriers, he says, have overlooked and underserved America's small towns and rural areas. But the uncarrier is different, Mike says. He believes reliable and affordable wireless and internet service is a necessity for all in today's highly connected digital world. He says they can deliver speed, choice, and value to people and businesses across the country with improved access to essential services and enable more efficient commerce, expand education and employment opportunities, and empower innovation. That's why, Mike Sievert says, T-Mobile is very committed to Project 10 Million. This is their $10.7 billion initiative to offer connectivity to up to 10 million eligible student households that lack equal access to the internet. He says they made tremendous progress with Project 10 Million and other education programs to help close the digital divide, connecting more than 5.3 million students and equipping them with free or highly subsidized service that they can have access to anywhere when they need it. And in partnership with Welcome US, they pledged to provide up to 200,000 lines of service to Ukrainian and Afghan refugees entering the U.S. It's difficult to imagine restarting a new life in a country without connectivity most of us take for granted, Mike says. So he says, as they continue to build the nation's largest, fastest, and most awarded 5G network, he's managing their environmental footprint in another top priority. Something we know is important to our employees, he says, customers, and other stakeholders. Earlier this year, they announced an ambitious sustainability goal to achieve net zero emissions across the entire carbon footprint by 2040. He says they set a high bar for themselves, but tackling big problems with bold solutions is who we are. He says it's in their DNA. He also says in a bold statement, as a T-Mobile team getting better and stronger each year, we're committed to making an even bigger impact on the lives of our customers, our communities, and the planet. So he's saying all of these efforts are made possible thanks to amazing employees who bring T-Mobile's welcoming celebratory culture to life. They love their customers and championship diversity, equality, and inclusion within our walls and out in the world. So together they claim they're making progress on 5-year equity in action plan, a set of 54 goals that they created all the way back in 2020 to support genuine positive experiences for everyone. They recognize that their company can't be its best unless everyone can come to work as their authentic best self. So he also goes on to say, once again, 2022 was an unforgettable year for them, and that it was backed by relentless passion for acting as a force for good, connecting people who need it most and creating opportunity for all. It's a new era of the uncarrier, he calls it. And as a T-Mobile leader and member of the team, he sees T-Mobile getting better and stronger each year. He's committed to making an even bigger impact on the lives of his customers and the communities and the planet. So this is a warming message from Mike Sievert, which pretty much sums up where their head is at this point. We know that Mike's a big fan of innovation. He's definitely a very well-driven carrier. He's not like John, but he's trying to be. We can see here in the photo, he's got the smile, he's got the shirt, he's very proud. I think there is a lot of drive there. It's a lot to come on as CEO and try to replace somebody like John Legere. That guy was one of a kind. He was dynamic. He had a lot of energy. He was. I mean, at this point, he's the face of T-Mobile, and that's how it's always going to be. At this point, we're always going to see his face when you see that big pink T logo. You're always going to think of him now. That's it. He's basically the face of T-Mobile and will always be. But Mike is trying. So a lot of good stuff for all the T-Mobile fans out there. This is a positive message to let you guys know that Mike is not backing down. He's definitely on board with trying to make T-Mobile the best carrier possible. So that's always good to hear. That's what you want to hear from your CEO. Someone that's telling you that, like, you matter and the company matters and we're going to do our best. I mean, is it all true? I mean, I think they want it to be. I think he wants it to be. I think he's going to do his best. It's not always easy, but there you have it. That's the article. Link will be in the description. It's for everyone else to judge on whether they're buying. Like I said, I think his intentions are good. I think that T-Mobile is trying. It's a very competitive market. It's not going to be easy for any of these carriers in 2023. The rising costs of everything. I think it's just you have to stay motivated, and I think he has the right plan, in action. I think they're looking for different ways to, get that 5G service out there. They're working with different people, so it's a good strategy, and it's been working for them for now. They are right now. They are the most successful out of the three. They're the most profitable currently. Things can change. We all know that. But, as of right now, I think they have a good position. They have some nice leverage over the competition, at least momentarily. And we'll just have to wait and see where this all goes. But another good message from Mike. And that's it for this one, guys. As always, I want to thank you for stopping by and watching. Much appreciated, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.